Welcome to the show.
Stop it! Stop it!
Tumi Morake.
Stop it! Look at me.
Look at you.
Look at
girl.
me. I am sitting in front of Ginity and Bonimbuli. I've arrived. I'm done.
When are you inviting us to your show?
Yeah. I want to, but your schedules are too busy. She's too busy mesmerizing. You're too busy
Mesmerizing.
acting. Yeah.
Wow, welcome. It's so lovely to have you with us.
Thank you for having me.
You know, we've worked together a lot
Yes.
when I've emceed and you've been the comedian.
Yes.
And I promise you, it just makes my job impossible because how do you follow that?
I know,
too
working with Tumi is
hilarious.
incredible.
Thank you.
But you're incredible.
Thank you.
So for the past month, I'd say, I love stalking Bonnie's Instagram because she's got social commentary on everything.
Yep.
On Twitter, you mean?
On Twitter. And yet lately her Twitter feed is just, oh my God, Tumi, I love you. Oh, Tumi, your book. Tumi, your book. And ta-da-da-da, it is
How did you
that
do that?
amazing.
Do you see how she did that?
My name is Jeannie. I'm magic. Hello.
Yeah, she does. She does.
But this book is outstanding.
Thank you.
I can't think of anything harder than sitting down and writing about things that have happened throughout your life. And, well, I'd be arrested. But, I mean, this must have been hard for you. Or was it cathartic? Was it a good experience?
It was cathartic. It was hard in moments. Geez. You know, the hard thing is going, does this move the story forward? Because there's some things you really want to share, but they're not going to do anything for what you're trying to say, so you need to leave them out. And then there are things you're sharing and going, I really don't want to share this, but if I don't share this, what is the point of writing the book?
What was your point of writing the book?
To say we all go through stuff, man. We all go through dark places. I think suicide is highlighted now and it's on everybody's mind now because of what's happened recently. But for me, when I wrote this book, that was already something that stood out for me. You know, I already had a friend who'd attempted suicide. I'd gone through my own darkness, and especially from September last year. I just felt like, you know what, man? It's a lot. It's a lot, and people expect you to be fine all the time.
Yeah.
They expect you to just switch the switch on and just keep going. And I just thought it's time. I've always wanted to pay homage to my mom. I've always wanted to kind of honor her somehow. And I thought, well, how about this one thing? Because, you know, if there's one person who I knew would move mountains for me, it was my mother.
It was your mother.
Yeah.
Do you know, you share so much. You share your whole heart with us in this book. You tell us about your marriage, your children, your mother, her own journey, your hustle. And that's something that what stood out for me about what you share about your work is that in this generation now, people don't like to talk about how they got somewhere. They just like to post the stuff, the successful stuff, the front stage stuff.
Yeah.
But it's so beautiful how you led us into every single bit of the hustle. And I'm amazed that you've worked so hard to get here. You know,
It's getting emotional saying this. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
Also, then you have to read the book because if you already love Tumi, you're going to fall deeper in love with her. And if you felt like you only know Tumi the performer, it humanizes you.
Yeah.
And it's really beautiful.
Yeah, I feel like I was thrust into a spotlight negatively last year. And I just felt like, man, I can't let people run away or be taken away by BS ideas of who or what I am. So that was another thing that I found empowering about writing a book, is that I get to go, oh, hold on. Before you hate me, at least have some background into who you hate. And if you love me, have some background into who you love. Because also this industry, man, you know, people are slay queens and they're building up to such filtered and photoshopped versions of what we are. And I just thought, I do need to share that there's a little bit of darkness and there's some stuff you might have to fight.
Yeah.
Just be prepared for it. I'm not saying, oh my gosh, don't come here, it's scary. I'm going, come, chama. But no, you're going to have to graft if you want to have staying power. And know that there are moments where you're going to have to have strength of spirit and just strength of personality.
Yeah.
I remember when I started out in the industry, I was sensitive and took everything personally, what people said, and it was actually Cleone Cassidy who said to me, if you're going to survive in this industry, get a thicker skin.
Yeah.
And that was the best advice ever. And I mean, if anybody personifies that, it's you. Because you don't have fear in having an opinion on something. And like you call out a few people in the book, which is so brave and so valid and so, like, good for you for doing that.
I don't know if it's brave or stupid, because sometimes afterwards I go, maybe I shouldn't. I'm more afraid of not saying it and dealing with it than just making sure we've dealt with it and gotten it out of the way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't like things that bubble under. They give me heartburn and ulcers.
Yeah.
So I'd rather let's just purge and, and move on, man.
You've had a lot of social media backlash over a couple of things over the years, right? But I wonder, are those just the scars of being a pioneer? Because I think when you're a pioneer and you go in and you break the wall and you're the first to break the wall, you're going to get cut.
Yeah, that's true, hey?
Yeah.
And after people come at you for a while, they realize she won't break. She's unbreakable.
Yeah.
Okay, let's find the next victim.
Bored.
They get bored because they're like, but now we can't break her anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Even this thick skin thing, it's something I've had to learn. I don't think I have such a thick skin. It's just, I take the impact, I deal with it in the moment, and then I go, it's get better outlook, and then we move on. Yeah. I'm still very human. I still cry very easily. I still care what people think to a degree. Not I care like I'm going to make you all happy. I care as in it matters to me. If I'm hurting you, if I'm not improving your life when I'm in your space. You know, when I'm in your space, I need to walk away knowing you feel better or you feel good or something shifted even slightly. If I've left you and now, you know, you want to go drown yourself in tequila, I've done something wrong.
Isn't it scary, though, to, you know, because being in the public eye, you've got to protect yourself from you've got to hold your personal life to yourself and then have the public persona be out there.
Yeah.
Isn't it terrifying to open all of that up for everybody else to see and have a piece of?
Man.
Because in this book, you get very personal.
Yeah.
You expose a lot about yourself.
It still shocks me how much of myself I've still kept to myself, though. That also surprised me, because there is a lot in the book that I took out. It doesn't scare me because people are hurting and they think their hurt is theirs by themselves. People are very why me when everybody else's life is so perfect. You know, I mean, I once had someone who actually said that to me, that I wouldn't understand because my life is so damn perfect with the perfect husband and the 2.5 children. And I was just like, dude, you don't know. I'm never going to take it for granted that I see a perfect mom who bakes the cake and cooks for her kids and makes their costume and assume, this person has it right and she's got it right and she's happy in her life. For all I know, she's taking Ritalin and that's what's keeping her going. So I've just decided that, you know, everybody's hustle is their hustle. What they show us is what they show us. Just assume that you need to always be walking around technically like this, ready to just catch someone or just ready for someone to catch you. You know what I mean? That's the big thing for me, because through everything I laugh. You know, another thing about this book is people must know that laughter is very important to me. I'm not just a comedian because, well, nothing else is going to work. I'm a comedian because it's a calling. I love laughing. I love making people laugh. And it's gotten me out of really dark times. Even at my mother's funeral, there was a lot of laughter in there, you know? So people must understand why I like to laugh. Laughter is the thing that makes the scariest thing become smaller and makes it more manageable and makes it seem more bearable. And I need that. It's my anesthetic. It's my painkiller.
You are preaching to the converted, because life is tough enough. If you're not going to try and create a pleasure and happiness in a moment where you can, then you're going to be miserable. You need to try and be in constant pursuit of magic and happiness.
Oof, that's a quotable quote. Be in constant pursuit.
Has anyone ever told you you've got Hollywood teeth?
Oh no, I paid for them. But thank you.
To win a copy of Tumi Morake's book, and then Mama said, SMS the keyword win, your name and city to 33650. Competition opens today and closes at midnight, and we're giving away 2 signed copies. So get entering. Ding!